Hey you guys, how you doing? Well, I wanted to get this message out to you all because it's a good one. It's a good one. Um, it's in alignment with what we've been talking about all week, and it dropped into my head like literally 5 minutes ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna just go ahead and push this on out. Somebody needs to hear this. A lot of times the answers to our problems are so simple. Like, it's not even this complicated thing. So, yesterday, I spent an hour talking to you all about possible reasons. We were like doing critical thinking, we were brainstorming on reasons why people have a hard time letting go. And I shared a lot of reasons, but there's just something very basic that I can say to you right now, at the root of all of it. So could this perhaps be the number one reason why people aren't letting go of things? I dare might say, yeah, I'm going to say yes to this. Yes, it is. And what's that reason? So simple, too. Simply haven't made it okay. In your mind, you haven't made it okay to let go for some shape, form, or reason. It's really that simple. There's something inside of you that's not okay with letting the situation go. Now, we can take it a step further if we want to be more solution oriented now that we've identified a general issue here. All right. So, if we were going to be more solution oriented, we'll say, okay, well, what makes a person okay with a situation? Generally speaking, like if I'm okay with something, what's probably going on with me mentally to be okay with that? Is something that's making me feel secure in that situation. It's making me feel like, well, this is the best choice that I have right now for me. Like, this is going to be what's good for me. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. It's something about this situation that's going to be fair and justified in this situation. So I'm okay with it. And sometimes we're forced to have to be okay with stuff because there's not many other choices left, but like your hands was forced, your back was put to the wall. You're going to have to be okay with it. But the interesting thing to me is people are putting, in these type of instances, when you're with these toxic people, they are putting your backs to the wall, but you're still, you're okay with continuing in that case. This is for the people who having a hard time of letting go. So there's a bigger thing going on here that makes the situation still okay with you. And that is what, needs to be addressed. Okay. So that you can get to the position where you're okay with letting go as opposed to okay with continuing to be subjected to settle for, to endure, to suffer through, and all of those type of things. But the second you make it okay to let go, you know, and it's going to go back to the things that we talked about yesterday. All those things, those are the things that's not making it okay for you. And I gave you lots of reasons why it should be okay as well. So I would definitely revisit that. But fundamentally, you've decided that there's something not okay with doing that. And that's the toxicity that needs to be addressed, or that's what you need to work through in a logical sense, not out of your trauma bond, not out of your soul tie. You got to work through it in that manner, right? So get to the bottom of why it's not okay. And, to do that, you need to be open and honest with yourself. The realer and rawer you can get with yourself, you'll be doing yourself a big favor. Lying to ourselves, it just keeps us in the delusions and the illusions. So figure out why it was okay to stay and why you didn't make it okay to leave, or why you haven't made it okay to leave. And this is bringing you to the self-awareness and helping you in doing your shadow work, okay? So I hope this helps somebody, and, make it okay. It's okay. Because the funny thing is, once you do the work, you'll find out it was more than okay. It was more than okay. Whatever the insecurities were, whatever the fears were, whatever the lies that you were telling yourself, that was keeping you, you know, tied to the situation that was not serving you. It's an injustice, on your life. It's an injustice to your future self and your current self. All right. And you didn't come to a channel like this to stay stuck. If you didn't came across this channel, it is definitely to keep you pushing forward, to keep moving forward. And you can't move forward in toxic situations. They set you back, they push you down, and they take you lower over time. Yeah. I mean, time is going to keep going forward, but you're going to be taking steps backwards. And it's just not worth that. So you really have to figure out mentally, why is it okay? Why was it okay for me to settle? Why do I think this is okay for my life when you know it's not? Get to that real reason in the core of you so that you can address that and do what you have to do. All right? All right now.